Hi everybody, today I want to talk about something that I think a lot of people don't quite get right and don't quite have the knowledge of that they should have to be able to play a good level of pool. And that is understanding your natural angles, understanding what the natural path the cue ball will take is. And the reason I don't think many people do it, I see it way too often where too many people play every single shot with some form of spins. They're playing it with some side here and there, they're playing it with screw, they're playing it with top spin. They're always manipulating the cue ball to get the cue ball to go round the table and do what they want to do. But for me, I see it happen a lot when people are doing that and they don't really understand what the natural angle is, so they don't know why they really need to do it. Sometimes they're doing it when they don't need to do it. So let me show you first of all what I think a natural angle is and how you start to build up your knowledge of natural angles. Just give myself a simple pot to the corner. I'm just going to pot it with no spin. So I'm going to impart no spin on the cue ball whatsoever. I'm just going to roll it in and the cue ball is just going to roll on its natural path once it's potted this ball. So I potted that ball with no spin whatsoever and the cue ball tracked on that line there. So that is the natural angle of that ball. Now, because I know that's the natural angle of that ball, let's say I was in that same position, and let's get another ball out now and show you. Let's say I was in the same position again, but I needed to play a cannon on these two here. I now know that my natural angle is here. So I now know that I need to impart some spin to get to here. Now it would be a nice punchy stun shot, so I can widen the angle of the cue ball from my natural to get into my cannon as I want to. But I only know that because of my understanding my natural angles. And of course, the more you understand your natural angles, the more that's really going to help you in clearances, because the amount of times, and I talk about it quite a lot on commentary, when great players, they get themselves into a position where their last 4 or 5 shots are just natural angle stun shots, roll shots. So they just have to play really simple shots. They're not manipulating the ball much at all. They're not having to play, spin the ball around the table or do a huge amount whatsoever. They just naturally get themselves in a position where there's one ball connects to the next ball and so on and so forth. And they're just having to play really simple shots because of it. So for me, it's a really big thing. I think a lot of people could do with knowing it. And even if you think you know it, test yourself. Go and test yourself, try it out, see if you are really right. But just get some balls on the table, doesn't really matter. Just open them all up, get all 15 on the table if you like, and just start potting balls and play every single shot without spin and just see where the cue ball goes. I'll do another one now. Pop this to the corner, same thing. Okay, so I now know the natural angle is going this way off that angle. And the more you do that, the more you're just going to build up your knowledge of your natural angles. And once you start to you can't really go pot that's going to go there. You can't remember it by just going that and that. You have to sort of almost do it and let yourself subconsciously build up that knowledge. The more you do it, the more you understand it, the more you'll just get to that same situation and you'll just know that it's going to go to that point because you've spent time learning it. So that's a really big thing for me. And the other thing I'd like to see people do is once you've got, say, you understand your natural angles, test yourself. Let's say you leave yourself this sort of situation here, and you want to sort of prove that you know your natural angles. Just put a ball where you think your natural angle is. So let's say you just left yourself there, and let's say that's my natural, and I'm just going to see if I'm right. If I pop this ball and I hit the 8 ball, I've got my natural angle as I thought. There you go. So I managed to get my natural angle almost bang on. I just a little bit to the left, so I didn't quite catch it full ball, so I was a fraction off, but I was pretty much where I thought I'd be. So you can test yourself by just doing that. Just roll some balls on the table, look at the angle. Once you've got the angle, you know the angle, or you think you know the angle, just move a ball to where it's going to hit the cushion and see if you're right. Really would be valuable. I know it sounds a little bit boring, a little bit simple, but you'll be amazed the amount that can really help you in frames of pool. And it's definitely something to really build up your knowledge of. Thank you for watching, everybody. If this is something that you agree with or don't agree with, I'd love to hear from you. If this has helped you, absolutely love to hear from you. I want to hear from absolutely everybody. Let's try and get sort of that community talking and try and help each other. And of course, if you haven't already, then please subscribe to the channel. We've got plenty more content on the way. Going to really try and build up a bit more of a collection, maybe once a week, over the next few months as well. So plenty more content on the way. If you do subscribe, you'll be notified, and then you'll be able to watch the videos when they come out without having to go searching for it and everything else. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.